have, and this is actually, again, looking at the documents in black and white, we filed a Freedom of Information Act request, and we got documents from the Department of Defense, and these are actually very chilling. Do not read them before or after dinner. Take some time, though. You have documents from Army personnel where they report on death, they report on beatings, they report on essentially where Army personnel have had their car keys taken away so that they couldn't leave the place where the interrogation was being done because they wanted to report that the laws were being broken. So the torture and the death that has occurred is documented by the U.S. government. So that's one. So we know it's happened. This isn't something that left is saying, it isn't something the ACLU is saying, this is something that government documents show. Two, you have many people, again within the government, people who are experienced, who say these techniques are not working. They don't get you reliable information. They know it again and again. If you torture somebody, get them to say something, you have no ability to verify that it's true. You have no indication that they're giving you reliable information. They will say anything to stop the torture. So what the government has said itself, people who are experienced in this area said, we need to go back to the interrogation methods that we know work. There's psychological persuasion. There's techniques we have. They don't involve torturing somebody. They don't involve waterboarding. They don't involve what was defined anything short of organ failure or death. So the answer is quite simply, they're not necessary and they don't work. And more importantly, that's not who we are as Americans. We have never, ever, before this time in our history, sunk to the level of our enemies. We have always been looked up to. I mean, you think back to the stories from World War II where you had the image of the American soldier passing out chocolate to kids, where you had warriors on the battlefield. The enemy would actually surrender to American forces because they knew they would be treated fairly. So we've done everything to take the reputation we built up and tear it down. So it's not just the ACLU opinion, but anybody who follows these issues, military commanders will tell you they don't want Americans torturing because they don't want Americans subject to torture. Now, it has happened, but you don't want to give free rein to it. So the answer is it's not necessary. It's not in favor of it. The ACLU is against it. Persons of faith, persons of conscience are against it. Take a look.